today on a some new eye makeup that I've got. It's just a get ready with me, a chatty get ready with me. I've already done my foundation and all my priming. Nothing you haven't seen me do before. So what I'm going to go in and use today is the Kylie Bronze palette. I know it's been out for a while, but this is new to me. I've used it a couple of times, and I do love it. So far, the colors are great. The pigment payoff is great as long as you use a primer. I really like it. So this is just a fall inspired look using more of the darker browns and that type situation. So let's go ahead and get started, because I hope this is not going to be a million years long since I've already done all my priming and my foundation and stuff. So today I want to do a sharp edge on my eye. I use tape. So you just get you a piece of tape. Don't worry if it pulls your foundation off. You can always reapply. I line mine with the corner of my eye and the end of my eyebrow. And that's kind of how I do it. Make sure it's pressed down. And again over here. The same thing. And that's how we're going to achieve that clean look. And it also will catch some fallout if there's a lot of fallout. So that works good too. Fix that piece. I feel like I got that piece to where it's wanting to go in my eye. There we go. Don't want tape in the eyeball. So I'm going to start out. Let me get me a clean piece of paper towel, because I like to use the same brush for looks a lot of times. Not that I don't have a ton of brushes, and this is just one thing of brushes. It's just I tend to always just keep pulling the same brush for whatever reason. So I think what I'm going to use today is going to be this E.L.F. brush, and it's a shader brush. And I'm going to start, and I'll try to tell you the colors. I always get mixed up on the back of which color goes where, or you know, with what name. So I'm going to start in my crease in the crease shade with this middle one, which is Citrine. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to start it with Topaz instead. This one up here. Just lay down a base color for everything else to go into and blend into. And you want to go from the corner, the innermost corner of the eye, all the way down to that tape. And when I get to that tape, I run it up and down to create that line. Just going back in and got just a little bit more, just to darken it a little bit. And I'm just going from the crease up a little bit to the brow bone. And that's just going to lay our foundation for the rest of the colors to go on to. It just makes it all more blendable. Okay, so the next color I'm going to go into is that Citrine. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to start working it into my crease. I'm just blending it up with that Topaz. And it's going to give it just a little bit of an orange feel. Not a lot. It's not a very dark color. Just going to give it that hint of orange. And that's all I'm going for. This is really just a nice fall look using some nice neutral toned browns and orange. And back in the crease over here, lay this one down the same way. Go up that tape line. Blend it up with that color right there. Now for the third color, I'm going to go in with this one right here, and it is Bronzite. And we're going to darken that crease all the way across. And this color, you're really going to want to blow out up your line right here, because that's what's going to give you your point. This is really good for somebody like me that has hooded eyes, because it's going to help draw your eyes upward rather than down. So it's going to make your eyes look bigger and look like they're open wider. I'm going to knock some of that off my brush, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of the citrine and blend that darker shade in with this top color. You want it all to look blended and seamless. Okay, now for the lid itself, I want to keep it bright, because again, with hooded eyes, if you kind of keep a brighter color on the lid, it's going to make your eyes look bigger. So I'm going to go in with Jasper, which is this very light color here. It has a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to pick that up with just your regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pack it onto the lid itself. And just go from the inner corner all the way to the outer, and just lighten that up. Okay, now is when you're going to want to take your tape off. And you see that clean line that we have that we've drug out? And you can clean it up if there's any mess up. See, I got a little bit of fallout right there. That's no big deal. I'm just going to go back in with the same brush that I put my foundation on with, because I used my Bare Minerals powder this morning, and just clean those lines up. No big deal. Okay, so now for the bottom lid, I'm going to lay a base, a thicker base of this citrine first. And I'm just going to go in with an E.L.F. smudge brush here and pick some of that up. And just start at my inner corner. Get that fuzz off my brush. I don't want to get that in my eye. And go all the way across, meeting that color that's on top, so that it all goes up. And I want a pretty good line of this color, because I'm going to go in and lay some of that darker color too, but I want that citrine to show. Okay. Now with this brush, this is just an Avon eyeliner brush. It's two-ended. I'm going to pick up this Bronzonite and I'm going to smoke it right here and go all the way in. And just put a thin line on top of that citrine. Okay, so now for my eyeliner, I'm going to get my little eyeliner basket here. And I'm going to go in with the Ciate on top. So this is just an Avon Glimmer stick in Blackest Black. And I'm just going to go in and do my waterline with that. On the top and the bottom, all at one time. Okay. Then I want to make sure I got the top pretty good. Sometimes it doesn't get all the way, and I just go halfway with that. Now for the eyeliner on the top, I'm going to use the Ciate Fierce Flicks. I got this in my Ipsy box and I am loving it so far. And I'm just going to go out and meet that with a little wing on its own. Okay, and now for my mascara, which of course is my Maybelline Lash Stilettos. And I like to put a coat on and let it start to dry and then come back in, put my second coat. Because that's when the wand really grabs to your eye. To your eyelashes, I mean. They don't grab your eye. Of course, I'm sure you guys know what I meant. Okay. Now, here's when we really get them pulled out. I just love this mascara. I have tried several others and I cannot seem to find anything else that I like as much as I do this. So now I've got a little bit up here on my lid and I'm just going to go in and clean that up. And now clean that up.
Now we're going to contour, blush, and highlight, and that will be all of the makeup for today. So I'm using my E.L.F. contouring kit that I have. There's nothing new, you guys have seen me use it before. And you know, I'm not very heavy-handed on the contouring. I just like it to look natural. I'm very pale skinned, so you can be very heavy-handed before you know it, and have way too much. So is just this crayon angled brush. It's really soft and I like it for this. I love this E.L.F. highlighting palette, but I really would like to try a cream underneath it as a base, a cream highlighter first. But I haven't really found one that I would like to try yet. So if any of y'all have a suggestion, you can put that in the comments below. I would love to hear what you use. And now blend that in. Blend.
And I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going to jump off here and go get my hair finished here and finish getting ready and go see my dad. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless and ciao.